I'm 30 years old now. I spoke to my dad for the first time. Honestly, there's too many people who are fatherless. I thought, like, why wasn't my dad there when I was young? I have all this question. I've got many other friends who go through the same thing. And so many people, their dads probably have reasons why they're not there. Not because they don't want their kids, because they're going to go look for opportunity somewhere else. But we lose our fathers because we can't have conversations, So how do we get it there? Because your parents can't give it to you because their dad never spoke to them like that. How do we get into kids in the communities that I come from?
Craig, if you'd like to maybe touch on this as well.
Well, to be honest, Sia's point has touched the deepest passion of my heart, and that is fatherlessness, which is a massive, massive problem in South Africa. The correlation between fatherlessness and every social ill, as I mentioned earlier, is, the vast majority of inmates have no relationship with their father or a bad relationship with their father. So young boys take their cue from older men. So this issue of having a older mentor, is probably the most vital issue. That's why, when I started Father a Nation, my philosophy, my belief, and it still is today, heal men, heal the world. Heal men, heal the family, heal society, heal South Africa, heal the world, And it starts with whole men, pretty much around the world, and particularly in the brokenness of South Africa's past. The lack of strong, healthy, present, engaged, loving, caring, wise older men is enormous. And in the absence of that, men grow up wounded and broken with a false concept of what it means to be a man. So for me, and that's what Father a Nation is all about, we need to restore the fathers and the mentors and the role models in South Africa. And so if we can start a movement of teaching men how to be good men, of teaching the virtues of true masculinity, and getting men to be fathers. I read a beautiful thing the other day by a Harvard professor. He said, because ideally you want your biological father to play that role, but it doesn't have to be your biological father. It doesn't. And he was saying that a stepfather or an uncle or an older brother or a grandfather or even an older man in the community who's engaged with you is actually a biological father. Why? Because relationship is biology. And you're an older man in relationship with a younger man, teaching him and mentoring him. He's a biological father. I love that, So us as men need to step up, every one of us, and say we need to become fathers in South Africa, not just our own kids, but to a broader group. And if we can start that movement, man, so if we can restore fatherhood and restore mentors, and every one of us as men, we can really begin to restore South Africa. Because as Sia said, it's unbelievably sadly lacking.
Craig, fatherlessness is one of the biggest things that I feel so strongly about for our nation and for our world, for our communities. That's how I believe so many homes are broken down, And I encourage you to keep on doing that. I wish somewhere along the line we get to do something together.
Sia, what can I say, brother? You're an absolute inspiration to a nation, You're inspiring to me. You've done the most phenomenal things, and you remain humble, you remain grounded, you remain authentic. You remain free to be who you are. And then kudos to you and honor to you, brother.